It's the hour of power. Make sure you fish the present time and not history. Don't rely just on your backlog. I just pegged my fall bank for utter faucet. I went through alcove that you're all familiar with. Al is Barack Obamaing massive live bah that look like this. Massive perch, Barack style. He said he missed one. What he doesn't know, maybe he does know, is that alcove is stacked concurrently, concurrent conants, with bah. And fish riding the Southmobile. Stacked, because I brought Electronica Lewinsky out here. So I'm waiting for the sun to go down. I'm gonna swoop in. I'd like to thank Chris Reese for this knot, by the way. And then you gotta spit, because if you don't spit after tying a knot, you'll get cancer. Only in California, that is. Since Al thinks he's gonna be Barack Obamaing, matter of fact, he just bombs it out there and lets it rot, and goes and has a beer on his deck and watches his line. I have a lure that looks exactly like his live bah. He's not gonna believe it, and I am going to bomb the bejeebies out of this entire lake for the next hour, which is the hour of power. So I hope you're all ready for a talent show, Barack style. We'll be back in the Fermata. All right, Bass Evans here, heaphunters.com. No one does the work we do. Americans love sequels, and so do heap hunters. I'm approaching the Fermata cast, round 2, with a giant BBC, a man's worm. Some guy named Al is home. You probably hear his dog bark. It's probably going to be a scene. Stay tuned for a talent show of epic proportions. Silent delirium here at heaphunters.com. So, my buddy Frank just trashed alcove. I'm gonna let it simmer a bit before I bomb. And Al's all fired up doing stuff on the bank here, so we're gonna see what develops here. I got my perch swim bait. I'm ready to bomb. That's how you catch a heap, buddy. Swim bait mania, baby. Today's episode had to do with not fishing history, but fishing what's happening now. And that's the little tip that I could give y'all on this evening, is to fish now. Find where the bait fish are, find where the healthy veg is, find where the good cover and structure is, and do the work. As I mentioned earlier, I was fishing a fall bank today for utter faucet. Decided to return to the Fermata and alcove. Al was up there firing out 6-inch perch like it was his job. Maybe it is. I see bait fish now, actually. Frank was around joyriding with his wife, and I was continuing to do the work. I decided to wait for the sun to go down, and then I was going to return and bomb the area Barack style with the 6-inch perch, BBZ, in Bill Seamantel's honor. This is the result. I missed about a 4 or 5 off the Fermata log in Baker's honor, but in my honor and your listenership, this is what happened next. As you just saw, Heap on swim bait, baby. Just under 5 pounds. We're gonna double check that, and then she's going back in. And the reason, once again, the reason to catch and release is simple. It's not for the fish, it's for yourself, because if you catch a big fish, you're gonna wanna up it. You're gonna wanna up that at some point. So you want this fish to get bigger. We've got 5-0 on the scale, baby. 49850. I knew it was bigger than that. There's a 5-pounder. She's going back, baby, to become an 8-pounder. Here we go. Let's get the measurement. Yeah. 20-inch 5-pounder. HeapHunters.com. No one does the work we do. And keep it in the BBZ, baby. Keep it in the BBZ for Bill Seamantel. Here's a story of a lovely lady who was slaying on jigs at a semi-private lake. There is no one else out here but a mother that I want to catch a 9-pound largemouth bass